two things that have always stuck out to me. One is that when we use psychometrics, people think we're measuring depression or anxiety or whatever, and that's absolutely not true. With psychometrics, what we're doing is we've given these test items to lots and lots of people, and when you take a test and you come back and score high for depression, we can't really say you're depressed. What we're saying is you have an awful lot in common with people that we have observed to be depressed. We gave these test items to a big population of people that we observed to be depressed, and you answered the questions the way those people answered the questions. So when you take a psychometric test, we're basically comparing your answers to people that we've clinically observed to behave in a way that we've labeled as depressed. And so I think people misunderstand how psychological tests work. And then secondly, these drugs that we give people to treat schizophrenia, depression, bipolar, if you go look these drugs up and look in the section where it says agent of action, how it works, most of them it says unknown. It just says we've given these people and some people get better, but we don't know, which means they don't understand the relationship between the brain or the biochemistry and this symptom pattern. They just gave them these and some people got better, so they licensed the drug and gave it to them without really understanding how the brain or the body actually responded to them. That's scary to me.
And that's common, right? That's how most people are diagnosed and treated without any biological information. And I love being a psychiatrist, but I belong to the only medical specialty that virtually never looks at the organ they treat. And they call me crazy. And I'm like, no, more information, like Cameron, the kid you and I did together, he was dropped like 10 feet onto his head. And yes, he has mental health problems, but he's failed all these doctors. And because nobody's asking, well, why is he depressed? Or why is he addicted? And if you don't look, you don't know. And then you come up with all sorts of crazy ideas on, well, this is why people are depressed. It's because they have a serotonin deficiency. It's like, no, you broke his frontal lobe or his temporal lobe. Let's work on fixing that. And then he's likely to get much better.